Karina, baby, I love you and I miss you so much. Alright, today for the 19th from A Year Full of Stories is pretending. Now, do you know what pretending is? It means that you make something up. You pretend to be a doctor. You pretend to be a lawyer. You pretend to be a teacher. You pretend to be something, right? And that's okay. It's okay to pretend because it means that you're using your imagination. Imagination is one of the best tools that you have to keep yourself busy and going, right? So, pretending is our story today. Let's see what it's about. We're all playing doctors and nurses. Karina, baby, you want to be a doctor, and that's a great thing. Austin has got a bad leg. I may cut it off, says Melanie, and give you a wooden peg. Edward says, look, I'm a dentist. Here's a tooth that will have to come out. You won't feel a thing. I'll pull with string. Open wide and stop wiggling about. Oh my. So they have doctors that are cutting off legs and pulling out teeth. A doctor and a dentist. Oh, what fun, right? I wouldn't want you playing with those little ones. Because I wouldn't want you to be missing a leg or pulling out your teeth. That's not right. Jorinda and Joringel. Jorindia and Joringel. It's kind of like Angel, but Ingela. Once upon a time, there was a castle in the middle of a deep forest where an old woman lived quite alone, for she was an enchantress. In the daytime, she changed herself into a cat or an owl, but in the evening, she became an ordinary woman again. She was able to entice animals and birds to come to her castle, and then she would kill and cook them. If any youth found himself within 100 paces of the castle, he became rooted to the spot and could not stir till the woman set him free. If a pretty girl came inside the magic circle, the old enchantress changed her into a bird and locked her up in a wicker cage. She had 7,000 such cages in the castle, each containing a rare bird that had been a happy, carefree young girl. Now there was once a maiden called Jorinda, who was very beautiful. She was betrothed to a youth named Joringel, and their greatest delight was to be together. One summer evening, the two went for a walk in the forest. It was calm and peaceful until under the trees, and the fading sunlight glinted on the dark green leaves. How beautiful this place is, sighed Joringel. But we must take care not to come too close to the witch's castle. They wandered on hand in hand, and without knowing why, they began to feel sad and forlorn. In a nearby tree, a turtle dove sang its plaintive lament. They looked around quite confused, for they did not remember their way home. Jorinda began to weep and sob, overcome by the strange fear. Joringel tried to comfort her, but he, too, felt something ominous in the air around them. Half the sun was still above the mountain, and half has dropped behind it when Joringel looked through the trees and saw the old wall of the witch's castle near them. He was terrified. He was terrified to see that castle, right? In the last rays of the setting sun, Jorinda sank to the ground and began to sing. My little bird with throat so red, sing sorrow, sorrow, sorrow. He sings to the little dove that's dead. Sing sorrow, sorrow, jug, jug, jug. Joringa looked at Jorinda. Right before his eyes, she had changed into a nightingale and was singing, jug, 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 jug. An owl with glowing eyes flew 3 times around. There they are. Her and screeched 3 times, too-it, too-it, too-you, too-hoo. Joringel could not stir. He stood like a stone. He could not weep, nor speak, nor move hand or foot. Now the sun was disappeared. The owl flew into a bush, and immediately an old bent woman came out of it. She was yellow-skinned and thin, and had large red eyes, and a hooked nose which met her chin. She muttered to herself, caught the nightingale that had once been Jorinda, and carried it away in her hand. Joringel stood speechless and motionless until at last the woman returned and said in a gruff voice, "Good evening, young man. When the moon shines on the baskets in my castle, you will be freed." And suddenly the moon broke through a cloud, and Joringel was free. He fell to his knees before the old woman and implored her to give him back his Jorinda. It's Jorinda, Jorinda. She said he would never see Jorinda again, and then she went away. He called after her, he wept, but all in vain. "What is to become of me?" he cried. After a while he found a way out of the forest and came to a strange village. There he took employment as a shepherd and stayed on herding sheep for a long time. He often went back to the castle, but never too close. Then one night he dreamed that he found a blood-red flower, in the center of which lay a beautiful pearl. He plucked it, and in the castle everything he touched with the flower was freed from the enchantment, and thus he rescued his lovely Jorinda. When Joringel, 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 awoke, he set out to find such a flower. He roamed through the woods and through the valleys, crossed steep mountains in his search. For each day he did not give up hope. And on the 9th day, for 8 days he did not give up hope. And on the 9th day, early in the morning, he found it. In the center of the flower was a large dewdrop, as big as the most lovely pearl. He traveled day and night with the flower till he arrived at the castle. This time, when he came within the 100 paces, he was still able to move, and he continued on till he reached the gate. Delighted at his success, he touched the great gate with the flower, and it sprung open. He entered, passed through the courtyard, and then stopped to listen for the singing of the birds. At last Joringel heard the melodious chirping, and followed the sound until he found in a great hall of the castle that there was the enchantresses with their thousands of birds in their wicker cages. When she saw Joringel, she went into a rage and breathed out poison. And when she saw Joringel, she went into a rage and breathed out poison and gall at him. But she could not move to step towards him. He took no notice of her and looked at the thousands of cages filled with birds. How was he to find Jorinda among them? When he was considering, he saw the two witch pick up a cage and steal towards the door. But he sprang after her and touched her with the cage with his flower, making him powerless to work enchantments ever again. And the little nightingale stepped out of the wicker cage and became Jorinda, more beautiful than ever. Then Joringel walked all around the room, touching each cage with his magic flower. One by one, the birds were released and turned back into lovely maidens. When they were all free, Joringel went home with his Jorinda, and they lived a long and happy life. So that is a great story. So there is a woman who tried to capture all the pretty maidens, right? Were they pretty of heart? I don't know, but they should be if they're pretty, right? So there's a woman who, if anyone steps on her property, she captures somebody and she doesn't let them go until she says so. Is that the right thing to do? It's not the right thing to do. You can't capture somebody and you can't own somebody. I don't care if you're with them 20 years. You own your body, your soul, your heart, and your mind. You own yourself, right? But when someone else is trying to put possession over you, which happens a lot, it's like, because you're a little girl, you're going to grow up to be a woman, and you're going to choose a nice husband or a nice wife, it doesn't matter. And, you know, hope that you choose someone who's nice. And, because if you do choose to be with a male, you are going to probably be very obedient towards your husband, and that's just something that happens as a female. You obey and you respect and, you know, you accept, and unconditional love is a huge part of a relationship, right? So this woman is not being unconditionally loving towards herself or towards others. She's trying to own, possess, capture little girls, young maidens, put them into cages and not let them move. She's trying to own, possess, and capture young men and let them not move until she says so. It's not the right thing to do. It's not the right thing to do. Baby, always keep guard over your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul. Watch what you're eating, watch what you're doing, watch what you're saying, watch what you're singing, watch what you're watching. What you put into your mind becomes a part of you. And every last thing that you see or that you do, and it's so hard because there's tablets nowadays, and there's computers, and there's video games, and there's movies, and there's so much outside influence between what you want to think for yourself and what someone else might be playing upon you for what you should think from our society. Like, TV and media has a lot of brainwashing stuff in it, and it's just the way that it is. Oh, I'm going to be a girl, and I'm going to whatever, or I'm going to be a boy, and I'm going to whatever. It doesn't mean that whatever it is that they're trying to brainwash you is right. Alright, you have a box, right? I want you to be thinking outside of this box. I don't want you inside of the perimeter of this box. I want you to be thinking of, how do I like to do things? How do I want to do things? It's okay to be outside of this box. You don't have to be in the box that society is trying to put you into. Square pegs and round holes don't fit, right? So you have to be yourself. You have to figure out what you like and what you want to do. Your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit. What you want to believe. And that's okay. I've always wanted you to be your own person. Even if you believe something different than what Mama believes, that's okay. If you believe something different than what Papa believes, that's okay. You have your own mind, right? The space between your ears, it's yours. It belongs to you. I want you to be thinking for yourself. Alright? I've always wanted you to be thinking for yourself. That's why I started the Your Baby Can Read program with you. And I want you to be reading and just have that freedom. You need freedom. You need options. You need choices. You need them. And when you turn 16, I want you to have your license. I want you to be okay. I want you to be safe about it, though. I want you to have the freedom of choice. I want you to be safe in those choices. And that's a hard balance, especially in our society today. Especially in our society today. Karina, baby, Mama loves you. Let's do a song. Let's do We Sit and Watch the Rain as it falls from the sky, and we are glad to be inside where it is warm and dry. Oh yes, I do love the rain. It keeps the earth so clean and helps the pretty flowers grow from the mountains to the streams. Rock-a-bye, Karina. Karina on the treetops. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bell breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come Karina, the bell, the cradle and all. You are my little light of mine, and I wanna watch you shine. You are my little baby girl. You're the best little girl in the whole wide world. You're my Karina, and Mama loves you. You're my Karina, and I'll always try to take good care of you. You are my little baby girl. You are the best little girl in the whole wide world, my Karina. Mama loves you, my Karina. Mama takes good care of you. Rock-a-bye Karina on the treetops. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bell breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come Karina, the bell, the cradle and all. No, I did it twice. That's okay. It's okay to do things again. No, baby, I love you. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird doesn't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. If that diamond ring turns to brass, Mama's gonna buy you a looking glass. If that looking glass gets broke, Mama's gonna buy you a billy goat. If that billy goat runs away, Mama's gonna buy you a baby pony. If that baby pony doesn't stay, Mama's gonna sing you a lullaby. Hush, my Karina, don't you cry. Your mama's right here, she's not going anywhere. She will sing you lullabies until the end of time. She really doesn't care. You are my baby girl. You are my baby girl. You are my baby girl. You're the best little girl in the whole wide world. How about, let's do Lila Tove, baby. I love you, and I miss you, and I can't wait to see you. I really do. I miss you, baby. I miss you so much. Mama got you some presents. Look at what I got you. Oh, it doesn't work yet. Mama needs to put batteries in it. But this is for you. You wanted a brown hair, brown-eyed baby doll. Her eyes are closed. I'm pretty sure if they were open, they would be brown because her hair is brown. But this is for you. It breathes, it coos, and it has a heartbeat, baby. I figured if I was going to get you a baby doll, I wanted to get you a nice baby doll. That's a nice baby doll. I want to get you one more baby doll that you can feed and change and just take good care of, right? You have to hold its head when you get it, and you can name it whatever you want for this doll. You know, you can name it whatever you want. I don't care what you name it. It's going to stay at Mama's, though. It's not going to go over to Papa's house because Papa will throw it away because he doesn't like dolls like this. So, it's just the truth. But, we need to put some batteries in it so that this way it breathes and it has a heartbeat and stuff like that. But I really thought that you'd like this little baby. It is so cute, right? It's so cute. Reminds me of you. I want to get something that looks just like you, honestly. Looks like a real baby. It smells like a real baby. You're going to love this dolly baby. I know you are, and I know you're going to take good care of it because you have to be gentle with it. You know, you have to be gentle with it. You don't press down on its belly because you don't want to break the mechanisms inside of it. But isn't it just so cute? It's just so cute. It's in dolly clothes. Mama will... Can't wait for you to play with it. Isn't it so cute? It's so cute. I also got you a few other things. But this was the highlight of the thing. This was like the big thing I got you. Oh, I got you a tablet and I got you a few other things as well. some goo and some other things. I don't know where they are right now. Oh, look. Mama got you this. Mama always gets you something. And Mama got you this. It lights up. That's a unicorn. And you can wear it when we go to the movies in the park. Ooh, see that? And this is some goo. So it's kinetic sand, I believe. Actually, I didn't even know it was kinetic sand until I looked at the back of it. Molds and stretch. Feels... It says go with the flow. It might not be kinetic sand, but it's something close to that. It looks kind of like it. Alright? And look, I don't know if I showed you this or not, but I also got this for you. This is a mermaid. This is mermaid and unicorn plush tumbler surprise egg. I know you like the surprise eggs, so I got you a surprise egg. Just because I know that you like them. Oh, baby. I just miss you. I do. I'm gonna hang this up. Mama has your glow-in-the-dark stuff hanging up. This way when we're ready to go to movies in the park, you have it. I gave Papa your big glow wand, and he said that you broke it the same day. But that was okay. That happens. Alright? We could always get you another one. It was from Elsa on Ice. Baby, I love you, and I miss you. I miss you so much. I wanted to be right by your side every single second of every single day. That's the only thing Mama wanted to do as a mama, was just take good care of her babies. That's the only thing I wanted to do. That's the only thing I wanted to do. And, Mama's surviving and doing well, and I'm just waiting to have you back in my life, so this way I could do just that. Just have you by my side and take good care of you. Make you good meals and do good things with you and take you good places, and I just want to take care of you. I just want to take care of you, honey. Let's do Lila Tove. Lila Tove, and good night to you. Lila Tove, may your dreams come true. We sing Lila Tove, may Israel protect you throughout the night until we reach the morning light. Really, the 19th, it's Rosh Hashanah. Happy, sweet New Year's coming up tomorrow, and it's going to be amazing. If you wrote down a list of anything, I don't think that you did, because you're a papa, but you will do things for Rosh Hashanah, and then we'll do lots of things. Don't worry, when I get you back, I'm going to be doing lots and lots of things. Mama owes you so much time. We'll celebrate your birthday, we'll celebrate all the holidays that we missed together. I can't believe Mama hasn't seen you in almost 3 years. It's been a long time, baby. I miss you so much. I think about you every second of every day, and I love you. Like Papa used to say, Mama's his sun, Papa is my moon, and you are quite literally our rainbow baby, and we love you. No matter what, Mama and Papa will always love you, and because of that, we need to find a way to work together. We do. I love you, my angel. I love you, my baby. I miss you. I love you.